Well, I grew up in a medical family. My father was a general surgeon in Concord, New Hampshire. So I spent most of my life around physicians and always thought it was a great thing to do with your life. And then when I went to high school and college, I spent a lot of time playing sports and had a lot of contact with orthopedic surgeons. So for me, it was a good blend of combining my sports interests with my medical and surgical interests. Making a connection with my patients, being able to address functional problems, fixed problems, and see them get better. So it's a very gratifying kind of subspecialty. Most of the patients you're dealing with are relatively healthy, who have fixable problems that can be addressed fairly promptly and with good outcomes. My special interests are in upper extremity surgery and sports medicine. I do a lot of hand surgery. I did a fellowship training in hand surgery back in 1985 and 1986, so that's been my subspecialty area of training and expertise. Well, I grew up in Concord, New Hampshire. I had an interest in coming back to New Hampshire. I always loved the seacoast from the time that I spent over here as a kid. I was doing my orthopedic training in Boston at the Mass General, and one of my patients, my senior year, which would have been 1985, was the CEO of HCA, Dr. William Frist. So I met him as a patient and helped take care of him. And in the course of our conversation, he asked me what I planned to do when I finished my training. And I explained to him that I'd love to come back to New Hampshire. So one thing led to another. He put me in touch with Bill Schuler, who was the president of the Portsmouth HCA Hospital at that time. I came up, met with Bill. He introduced me to the rest of the orthopedic community. And it just turned out that one of the senior orthopedic surgeons at that time was getting ready to retire. And I was able to take over his practice. And by January of 1987, we moved into the brand new HCA hospital. I think the best advice that anybody ever gave me was to find something that you like to do, work hard at it, and do it well.